This episode is brought to you by Millinote, and we're excited to show you how we used Millinote to create a mood board inspired by this very apartment.
The apartment is in the Jordaan area in Amsterdam, situated on the ground floor with a small garden. The idea was to create a space that was able to fit normal-sized furniture. We wanted to bring in as much natural light as possible and maximize storage.
We also love cooking and entertaining, so we took the opportunity to have a full-size kitchen and also sneaked in a minibar.
We designed and custom-made all the cabinetry, furniture and joinery in a workshop located in Amsterdam.
My name is Marijn Kruikemeier. I'm a woodworker, designer and founder of the ME Studio in Amsterdam.
And my name is Liya. I'm a pitch coordinator at a law firm, and we live here together with our dog Yip. The apartment is located in the city center of Amsterdam, one of the most historic parts of the Netherlands, between the canals and around the corner of the Anne Frank house. But in the apartment itself, you don't notice anything about the crowds. We think it's important for designing a small space that we shouldn't compromise on living enjoyment. For example, our kitchen, it's a normal sized kitchen. There's a dishwasher, there's an oven.
Large TV, so you can sit with 4 people on the couch.
A dining area. It isn't big, but you can still have dinner here with 8 people.
The building was built in 1905. The previous owner had the building foundation repaired and delivered it as an open space with only the basic structural elements, but lacked features like flooring, plumbing and electricals. When we bought the apartment, there was no floor plan, so we had complete freedom to come up with a new layout.
At the back was the old kitchen. We could tell by the remains of a fireplace and soot on the wall. We moved the old kitchen to the middle of the house to create a long kitchen. We extended the house at the back so that we could create a bedroom. This required the demolition of a wall and also bring more natural light into the house by installing large French doors. We divided up the rest of the space using a smart unit as the centerpiece and created a living room, bathroom, toilet and dining room.
We absolutely love how Marijn and Liya have transformed their Jordaan apartment into a really functional and cozy space. So we used Millinote to create and organise a handy board that brings together some of the key design elements of this apartment. We created 3 different boards. The floor plan board maps out the key items and materials in this apartment. We found a Muji dining table with bench seating that closely resembles Marijn's custom joinery. Secondly, the product board organises these similar items into an easy-to-read list with links to the product pages. Using the Millinote Share extension, we were able to save items to the mood board directly from our phone. We even found a similar sofa to theirs while riding the tram into the office. And last but not least, the mood board is a great way to visualise the overall look of the apartment. We especially love Millinote's eyedropper tool. We can select the exact colour directly from our YouTube video. Easy peasy. Millinote is free to use, so why don't you give it a try by clicking the link in the description below and start planning your next project.
The apartment is situated on the ground floor and has a private entrance. The front facade has been restored by the previous owner.
The dining area is by the window at the front of the apartment. The dining table is solid oak with a cast iron leg. There's a corner seat made of oak plywood with velvet upholstery. It also has storage for our shoes. A large mirror hangs above the seat and it reflects the space to make it appear larger.
There are pleated curtains that provides privacy during the day but plenty of natural light. In the evening they can be completely closed.
Everything here was custom made to better fit in the space.
There are 2 large hidden doors next to the TV. We cover the doors in a moss green wallpaper. Behind the left door is the toilet. There's a floating toilet, small white sink with black tap. As the toilet sits under the neighbor's stairs, there's a slight slope in the ceiling, but it doesn't really affect the use of the space, and we think it's worth it to have a separate toilet. The toilet feels like taking a step back in time with its green wooden paneling, offering a playful nod to the historic Jordan district.
The dining space is connected to the kitchen. The kitchen is floating with lights underneath for a spacious feel. The top is quartzite with a high backsplash and a narrow shelf in the same material. There is an induction hob with integrated hood, a tap providing boiling, sparkling and filtered water, and a sink. 3 wall lights provide the ambience in the kitchen. The kitchen fronts and drawers are dark smoked oak to contrast it from the rest of the apartment.
Opposite the kitchen is a large oak slat wall unit where the built-in dishwasher, oven, fridge and more storage space for kitchen appliances. The unit is not really a wall, but a large storage for our kitchen appliances that would not have been possible with a floating kitchen. It also acts as a divider between the kitchen and the bathroom while providing storage for both areas. In addition, a niche has been created for the coffee maker.
From the kitchen, you enter the living space. You see a large window where daylight can come in from the bedroom. There's a large white corner sofa against the wall. On the right is a large custom oak cabinet with space for all our memories, cooking and reading books.
The TV is hidden inside the bottom cabinet and emerges through an electronic lift mechanism. This allows us to tuck away the TV when we are not using it.
Additionally, there's a bar hidden behind pocket doors with a mirror including wine racks and racks for wine glasses. We placed a mirror at the back of the wine and glass racks to add an illusion of volume. It makes you feel like you're in a little bar when using the space.
The bathroom is through a hidden door. The white tiles and blue walls create a spaciousness and a fresh look. On the left you find a floating sink including drawers. We use the same quartzite counter as the kitchen. There's a heated towel rack and a large built-in closet with push-to-open doors for even more storage space. On the inside of the door is a fitting mirror milled in. Besides using it as a mirror, it also reflects the small space to make it appear larger. The walk-in shower has a rain shower head and a niche for shampoo. The bathroom has a dropped ceiling which hides the mechanical ventilation.
The bedroom is located at the back of the apartment. The bed has a cork back wall with built-in sockets to conceal a phone charger and 2 wall lights. Surrounding the bed is a custom-made built-in wardrobe where there is space for clothes. It is pre-finished plywood in terracotta. There is a white built-in cupboard for washing machines and dryer. A built-in desk helps to create a small office space when working from home.
There are 2 doors leading to the garden. The door next to the desk is used as entrance to the garden. In the summer, we open up all the doors, including the large French doors for cross ventilation. The window between the living room and bedroom can be closed using a curtain for privacy. When the curtains are open, it brings natural light into the living space.
At the back of the apartment you can find our garden. It is the extension of our home where we can escape the daily rush of the city. There is a dining table for eating outside in nice weather and a small lounge area at the back.
We believe that living in a small space is not a limitation if you are creative and innovative. It is also considered a sustainable choice. It promotes efficient use of resources and reduces environmental impact. One of the key advantages is reduced energy consumption. Heating, cooling, and lighting a small area requires less energy compared to a larger space.
It promotes a more minimalistic lifestyle. With a small space, you are motivated to declutter and focus on essential items.
Thanks for watching, and if you're an architect or designer with a project we could feature, please share it with us at nevertoosmall.com/submissions.